live now. And I need to edit the thing here. Like, won't you let me edit it? It's also big. Not gonna see anything. There we go. Just sort of sharing the playlist I'll be putting on the live stream. Some free of royalty free two-step playlist, I suppose. What's it called? Let's stream. Here we go. Let's fucking go! I hope that's it. It should be. Just double check that everything's doing what I wanted to do. There we go. There we go. Nice. So yeah, I was inspired by a couple of YouTube videos. One had probably by Extinct Zoo, and the other one was by some dude that has been dropping mirrors on the ocean floor and just seeing how animals react. Nautilus reaction was pretty adorable. He just was a clumsy little creature that did not know what the fuck he was staring at, you know. Just a human in the mix because I'm human and I have to project my humanity in it somehow. So yeah, I was probably going to make a live stream earlier, but I had a lot of stuff to do today. Lots of cleaning shit. and it was not that nice, but everything's not done now. I can just be free. First, I just want to find a good reference from the Nautilus, I believe it's called. A cute little creature that's blind. It's very clumsy. That's why I just wanted to paint the creature. I was like, oh my god, he's adorable. He's so clumsy. I cannot quite tell. Okay. Crocodile, sounds like oh damn, that's right. Crocodiles are also like prehistoric. That's pretty cool. Now, to be fair, there are more, but I just wanted to draw these two because they look aesthetically impressive. Like, Mother Nature really se lució la conchuda. Un rojito naranjado bien bonito. Oh. Just paint everything with a single brush. But yeah, Nautilus just this is not even the eye of the Nautilus, that's just the thing that's protecting the eye. So otherwise, they'd be in danger, haha. And despite them being predators of the oceans, they're awfully just too cute for this world. And it's a shame that despite living for so many years, these creatures are like being overhunted by humans, of course. It just overall has a very interesting design. It's just literally a conch, floating conch. Well, it's more like a squid with a conch. A very silly, very primitive squid that has not evolved for a very long time. It just has been clumsily floating away and being successful at it. It's just one of those cases like that should not be possible, but the animal is like, fuck you. You cannot tell me what to do. I am possible. What are you talking about? And you're just like, okay, okay, I believe you, I trust, I trust. But that being said, the crocodiles and just diamonds, they're fucking terrifying. I like seeing them, but after I learned that some of these animals actually have managed to like literally cooperate to achieve like what would you call it? Hang on. But crocodiles have learned how to be civilized with each other. Like I believe there's has been observations of crocodiles literally waiting in line. Which is, yeah, insane. It pretty much is telling that these animals are way smarter than we give them the credit for. Which is also scary because it's like, wait, they have been organizing this whole time? They're not like mindless creatures? What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, that's just spooky. Also impressive because it's like, well, yeah, they have been a while. Well, except for Nautilus. Nautilus has been simple boy. A simple little creature. It's floating by. No, I'm not going to pretend that I have been super productive. I only did a mission and I sort of got tired and did not want to do much else. Well, it's not that I haven't done anything at all. I have more certainly enough the things, but I cannot quite speak about them because they're more personal life stuff. I think it's wiser to be prudent about the things you share online. To a degree, because I don't think I'm being that careful. This is just a line art, but it looks like a shadow, and I actually kind of dig this. Let's actually start applying this shadow as well. I was applying this stuff that I learned from watching the artist Rifu a little more. Actually, not quite as much. I haven't been able to draw stuff for myself. This is mostly for myself. I call it Experiments 9, but yeah, this is something that I actually wanted to do. That I was quite charmed by. I just want to draw animals, and that's one of the things that I enjoy. And I have a story that's pretty much like not as a documentary, but like has a lot of things to do with animals because yeah, I grew up watching animal documentaries, which yeah, as a child that sounds pretty scary, but again, I think I've mentioned this before, but makes you okay with just knowing that sometimes it's like it's not fair in nature, you know, but it's also part of the ecosystem. Like I think that's a good thing to watch. Also, crocodiles aren't this green. They're like pretty grayish. Not entirely gray, but a lot more gray than the cartoons are lead you to believe. Like they do have like some green tint to them, but in some areas, but it's more like brownish and grayish and black. Mostly brown, to be fair. I just wanted to make it green so it becomes an actual it turns it a more contrasting because it gives contrast to the whole picture. I think I'm gonna start obscuring the human here a bit more. So I want the center of attention to be these two cute little creatures. Well, one is cuter than the other, but I think crocodiles can also be pretty impressive in their own right. I think they're so beautiful animals. If a bit scary to their, you know, organizing to eat fish, taking turns. I'm like, goddamn, these motherfuckers are learning how to organize. It'll be a matter of time until they realize they can just like pretend, and just plot against humanity. Mwah. And we'll be fine. I think they're more scared of us. It's weird. Like, they hit honcho in planet Earth right now. I don't have to be too detailed. Again, remember this is just a study. We're also just having fun with the things that we watch, and you're just appreciating Mama Nature and her creations. But yeah, I think it's impressive that some animal designs just barely evolve at all. Like these little naturals, like these crocodile, they have been bossing it up. They're it was a smart cookie design. It is. It is. Hang on, I'm trying to find. There we go. The designs. I'm not going to paint all of the scales. I don't think that's a wise thing to do. I think I use some going to pull a little trick that I saw somewhere. Keep the illusion of detail, but not really go for detail. I didn't even watch any movie. To be fair, it's been a tiresome week as well. I did so many things. It's pretty. Hang on, I need to. Actually, no, they're not like frogs. I need to cover their eyes a little bit better here. There you go. That's more crocodilian, I believe that you say that. Oh. Oh yeah, I do have my microphone sort of available if necessary, but I think I'm gonna shut the fuck up because yeah, I don't have anything special to say this live stream in particular. So yeah, just painting. There we go. Okay, is there a bag? Because one thing that I remember, now that I was paying more attention to this, to the music, and considering that I have been seeing a lot more like, what you call it? More AI playlist. Hang on, let me just put a pause. I just have sort of doubts if this music... There's not a whole lot of, videos on the channel, so it doesn't seem to be obviously an AI music channel. I don't know. The freaking I don't know, like thumbnails do look a little bit too suspiciously like AI, so I'm skeptical. And there's nobody that they're crediting. They're not even like saying, "Hey, I'm the artist" or anything like no copyright or free and anything else. And I'm like, is this AI? I don't know, man. I cannot tell it anymore. There's one from 5 years ago. That's from like... There, well, but this one actually like credits person. Hang on, let me double check if the there's any artist credited. Last time they posted was like 2 years ago, and they take forever to post. Hang on, let me double check if Killcrow is an actual genuine person. Killcrow music, there you go. Killiker, I believe. Okay, yeah, it was a Killiker, sorry, my couldn't see anything properly. Yeah, that even sounds like actual artistic intent. Like an artist's intent. There we go. Hang on. Let me replace these I'll still leave the link. Not gonna lie, I may end up following this person. I think I like their stuff a little bit better. Yeah. Oh, I don't mean to do that. There you go. I'll just be back to being silent and just keep on painting. Bye bye. Well, not bye bye, but I'll be here, lurking if anybody wants to talk to me. Okay, so feeling a slightly less tired right now. Put down music just a little bit. Not that much. I don't drown my own voice, and also make the music basically non-existent. Like, I might as well not put it, you know? Okay, so first things first, in the art sense, I'm just like literally making spots just to give the illusion of scales, but not really actually painting the scales because that's a bit of a waste of time for what this is meant to be. And another thing mostly to do with climate. It's very cold now. Well, just don't tell Canadians how cold it is, because they're just gonna laugh at your face. Yeah, a bunch of joke gremlins. You're not normal. So don't tell me how to live my life. But yeah, it's been pretty cold here, and it's been a while since it's actually rained in winter. It made everything way too fucking cold. Of course, it does actually snow over here in Durango, where I live. Which is pretty cool, but it never snows in the city, so it's like, yay, that's so cool, but like, why do I care? It's not snowing here, I just don't give a fuck. It used to, but with climate change and all this stuff, it doesn't do that anymore. So, yeah, this place used to be way colder. Actually, I want to keep these red. There's no logical reason for this, but I kind of like it how it looks in the crocodile's snout. But yeah, it's really cold over here, and because Durango it's a bit of a in a plateau, not a plateau, but like in some sort of more grassland, just surrounded by hill sort of area, and there's less likely. It's less likely for it to rain or snow. Well, it does, yeah, actually, that's true. It might be raining elsewhere, but whenever we want to actually rain us here as well, it's like raining elsewhere. And the hills just kind of cover everything else. a comment on that. Hang on, I might have to silence myself in a little bit. I don't know. I'm listening sounds and I have to tell people to shit on. Like, I am also liking how the skin is turning out. I wasn't sure about it, but yeah, it's looking good. Oops. Might end up doing this reddish highlights and ended up liking this color quite a bit. It's just a little bit of a happy accident I wanna also include. Just make it a bit brighter. Where am I? There we go. Just very subtly, as much as I possibly can. There's something. Well, that's not a complete lie. I have been seeing things, but mostly related to AI. At the very least, when it comes to internet users, there's a little bit more awareness and dislike and the state of AI. I am assuming a good chunk of those are also people who have been fired for an AI that doesn't actually do the job that well to begin with. That's a complaint that I have been seeing. I don't know what other areas of work. Hang on, I'll be silent for a little bit. Okay, yeah. Hang on, I might have to turn something off. Okay, back. Back. I have to turn off the heater. Well, that's the only thing that's keeping me quite warm right now. So outside it's actually kind of nice and warm. Inside it's yeah, it's kind of horrible to be in, and I dislike it greatly. Check this. Here you go. Oh yeah, so about the AA stuff. Yeah, I've seen more people at the release online that really are really resentful towards AI. Plus all the stuff that's going on with Silicon Valley and the stupid increase of RAM because somebody's hoarding it all and just artificially increasing the price because yes, of course that's a thing they should do. This monkey brain goal, we need to survive. Screw everyone else though. Younger. But yeah, apparently I think the resentment towards it's increasing even more. and as people are becoming more aware of what actually just offers to the table, which is not a whole lot, people are just like, something is screw this freaking technology. Like, they did, like, it doesn't do what we'd hope for. Like, it doesn't innovate. It just sort of copies and regurgitates everything that it's been given without actual thought. It's not this like super intelligence that we for once promised. It's just like a lot of scam, and it's getting slightly even scarier because I believe that there's some sort of tool that makes vector personification a lot easier. I suppose that's the right way to do it. I don't know. I don't have anybody to tell me if I'm right or wrong. And yeah, everyone was like, yeah, that she's gonna be like scam. Like the scammers wet dream come true. I couldn't help but agree, like a lot of people have already been scammed. I just find funny that people just like to shame people who had to scam them. Like, I don't know, nobody was there to begin with, to help them. I think we shouldn't be so mean to people who get scammed. Not everyone learns. Not everyone has some common sense, and people literally have to learn with fucking it up by fucking around and finding out. It sucks that it happens to be like that way, but that'd be the nature of humankind. Gonna have to walk around a little bit before they say like, oh shit, maybe we shouldn't do this. But yeah, just seeing that more people are on the internet with it, like even people who were like, okay, maybe AI is like a cool thing, and they're like, nah, it's not actually that cool. It doesn't do anything like of value. That's pretty much because the people who were creating the AI were not really concerned if it brought us anything of value. They're just concerned if it brings money or not. And it's fucking ugly, man. Fucking ugly. Probably just lots of money laundering, just like inflating shit and stuff. Just dumb things. So I don't know how else to put it in a nice and kind of way. Just illegal stuff. Gonna be in the records as the time people promised like the progress of humanity, but it was just greed. Just greed, nothing else, nothing interesting. But I think it's also good to remind everyone that the internet is not real life. So I don't know how many people are actually kind of resentful, because I even had to tell my mother the other day to be careful with the shit that she watches on Facebook. So I didn't know where she was getting like news and stuff, and I saw that it was one of those posts with AA, and I'm like, Mom, you have to be careful with what these things tell you because they may be fake. And she's like, but the photo is real. I'm like, yeah, but you don't know if somebody typed that one, like you don't know how many times it has been shared. You don't know how many times like if the story is real, like the photo might be real, but you don't know if the story is real. And they also had like it's one of those posts where they tell you a story. They have like two real pictures and they just prompt an AA picture with it. With animals mostly. I really had to hammer it home, like, you have to be careful with the shit that you watch, because not everything is real, woman. Because even I was like super skeptical not too long ago. Kind of scared. So I want to support real artists as much as I possibly can, but like I'm not the greatest at telling what's real or not. I don't think that's it's gonna be possible anymore. They're getting harder each day. And the other day, yesterday's a very interesting video talking about how these overexposure to like of too much AI may actually kind of then it'd be a benefit to us all in the long term. Not that it's a great thing, but like something along the lines of like it has to get worse before it even gets better type of argument. It's like because at the end of the day, AA doesn't actually bring any value. Like it's all fake, you know. It's like there's AA bots. Well, what's the value for advertisers? Like it's fake, you know. They're not actually getting customers. And if you're a consumer, well, it's also all fake. Like you're not gonna getting anything of actual value. It's all fake, you know. Like like you might as well be wasting your time with something that has even less value, and like you could pretty much do even better, and for the cheap price of free. Well, almost free. I don't know. I don't know that some services do actually charge. So yeah, that was an interesting argument that I heard. I don't know. I don't remember the name of the video though. So yeah, that's probably the most interesting. Well, it's mostly a lot of AI talk. Maybe that's just my YouTube feed is giving me a lot of AI news, even though I don't really like wanna watch those things that much. I didn't even play that many games this week. I don't have many games to begin with. Okay, I think that's pretty cool. It's looking pretty snazzy. Just a very earthy picture. I'll think about it, but that's kind of my goal. Just literally a sketch. This is just all in one layer, like nothing too charming or special. It's all in one layer. It's pretty much did a black and white sketch and did a gradient map and just started painting on top of it. Maybe with some extra overlay effects with a brush, but not an actual extra layer. Just literally that painting everything on top. And voila. Hang on, I might need to change the thing here. I think I still have a young crocodile still getting a lot of babies. Hey. I did try to make a younger crocodile, but they start getting fat quite fast. This is a tiny crocodile. I guess the darker they are, the more mature they are, it seems. Like, if they're still a little bit spotted, they might be adults. You know, I mean, more juvenile. I mean, yeah. But adults seem to be, like, way darker as they age. That's my theory. Also depends probably on the species of crocodile. So I do see, like, different versions of those. Like, some have spots and some others do not. Okay, there we go. I am enjoying this painting though, and how it's turning out. I think looks interesting. And also just something outside of like, oh, you have to study. Yeah. I think the next studies I should like do like look back to all the to everything that I have studied, like make different versions of the scene, like similar versions, and then like try and make it from different angles and this sort. Okay, yeah, this is skin. Cocolilo. Cocolilo chaparrón. O tiquito. Yeah, he's very young. But yeah, they get very fat, very fast. Very silly. Oh my god, I already finished the thing, so that must be like yeah, more or less around an hour plus whatever I wasted with the other sassy little playlist. Let's see, let's find another playlist that's also like fairly. There's one playlist from like 10 years ago. Let's fancy. So I don't trust what's it whatever it's shared these days. Especially if it doesn't have a proper face and like I don't know, a style. Actually, okay, yeah. Hang on. Hang on. I have been seeing this dude. He. Hang on. Let's see if I can remember. Cause he has a strange name. There you go. I should have. I said I should, but I need to. Hang on, real quickly. Open this sheet. Hopefully I can find the YouTube name. I follow way too many YouTubers. That's dumb. uh, Hang on, maybe you can find it. Find the guy because he has a okay. It's called Beasley Channel. Hang on, Beasley. And I really liked watching his content. It felt like very unique. Just a guy talking about who loves the storytelling and for like games like Grand Theft Auto and Cyberpunk and all the what's the other game? Red Dead Redemption, I believe. And it's just like literally just this nerdy dude just talking about how much he loves the storytelling. These small, non-main stories, and kind of almost took me back to a different time in YouTube story, especially when I was watching a lot of those, like the legend of the spooky ghost in GTA San Andreas and whatever stuff, and like this ghosts and all that sort. But his way of telling those stories, like it's even better than the ones before, especially because of his editing. His editing is like very cool. But yeah, I think it was very unique channel of something that has been seen before, just in a very unique way, and with far more production than we used to have before. Also, just I was quite charmed because it's like this is what YouTube is meant for, you know, just a dude talking about whatever they like. I think that's the best part of it, you know. I think that's probably the most interesting thing that I have had happened in this week. Yeah, Beasley channel. Okay, let's see more crocodile reference. I think the green of the crocodile might have more to do with the fact that it's pretty much a yellow creature that in different lighting setups may look greener, but it's actually just yellow. Yes, sometimes yellow just look green. Looks green, bro. Also, the most horrifying color in the world. And these ones right here. People don't like them, but look at it. In the greater context of things, it just looks good. Because they're noobs, that's why they don't know how to use it. I don't know which crocodile I painted. Now that I think about it, there are way too many options here. I just painted one, but I have no idea which one. I'm just nailing it as much as I possibly can. Actually, yeah. Yeah. Like these areas with this red one on there. There we go. Just reddish color and just invert it and we just have a party. Okay, let's use this color. And ow! There you go. Absolutely. Oh, where are you, mom? I ran out of topics again. I can only talk. Well, I have a lot of topics, but talk about, but you're very nerdy. I would rather have them in something else, you know. Rather have my thought structure and really want to talk about whatever sort of scenario. Okay, yeah, the legs start getting darker. You go. See the texture of a hand of a person. There's something interesting going on there. I need turquoises. Hope I don't get it literally. There we go. References. Some of them are just literally black colored heads. It's just an illustration. Come on. I can't find Google. Let's get an idea on how the coloration is working out here. Okay, maybe it's some sort of I think I'll shut the fuck up right now because yeah. I ran out of topics again.
Do I wanna know if this feeling flows both ways? Sad to see you go. Was sort of hoping that you'd stay. Baby, we both know that the nights were mainly made for saying things that you can't say tomorrow day. Crawling back to never thought of calling when you had a few, 'cause I
Alrighty, I think I'm going to cut this stream short. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna end this stream short right now. Okay, so thanks anyone who watched, and I'm going to finish this off screen, and yeah, just a bit tired. Tiresome day. I had to do so many chores today before the stream, so yeah. Still, I'm enjoying painting this little experiment. I think second one quite quite interesting. Yeah. Bye bye.